What up, you guys? Empress of Duality here. For those of you that are new or might not know, my name is Brooke. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Love Vibe Tribe, my subscribers, my Vibe Tribe. Y'all know how much I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the abundance that you bring into my life. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I finally hit 1,000 subscribers. That has been a goal of mine for a while, and I could not have done it without you beautiful souls. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video and every time I go live for live mini readings. If my messages or my energy resonate with you guys, drop your girl a like, show me some love. It really helps out my channel. Drop me some comments. Let me know how this shit resonates for you guys. I love hearing y'all's story and connecting with you guys, building a relationship with you guys. Today I'm doing a general reading for the sign of Leo. What up, Leo gang? If you would like a personal reading for me, all of my services are in the description box below. I am a twin flame in union. I'm the divine masculine within my connection, and Danny from Northern Comfort Tarot is my divine feminine. If you would like to, we have a special featured reading right now, the Journey to Your Awaited Fate reading / session. We've had so many beautiful souls invest in this reading and session with us, and the transformation that we have seen from these readings in this session. There are no words, you guys, so I invite you guys so lovingly to consider investing in the journey to your awaited fate. And with that being said, I think that's my whole spiel. I kind of feel like I forgot something, but what up, Spirit? Let's fuck it up. Alright, for those of you that are new, I like to start off with channel messages, straight from Source, straight from Spirit, and then I will get into pulling some cards. Your energy, Leo. Yes! I have never seen a Leo. I've never done a reading for Leo. Such beautiful energy. And so I did Gemini's channeled messages, and then I did Cancer's channeled messages, and then I did Leo's channeled messages. And I could be a little biased, you guys, but I'm telling y'all, I have the most amazing souls that watch my videos. Like the energy that comes through, the messages that comes through, and like I can see the work that y'all do, right? Through tapping into your energy, I can see how you guys have navigated through your fears into your sovereignty, and I honor you guys so much for all the work that you do, all the unconditional love that you spread and that you are. It is an honor to read for you guys. Now, Leo, the first thing that I heard, I'm so excited about these messages, but the first thing that I heard when I tapped into your energy is, let's co-create. What? Leo doesn't want to be in charge. Leo doesn't want control. Sorry, let me stop. Well, for real though. Anyways, the first thing I heard was let's co-create. And then I heard we are worthy of each other and we could have it all if we compromise and consciously co-create this relationship together. That is just beautiful in itself, but I'll continue. And then Leo, you are releasing your defense mechanisms and you are willing to work together rather than being in control. Lesson learned, Leo. Yes, I fucking see you. But anyways, because like one of the shadow aspects of Leo is like really needing control and to be in charge, right? But I see you, Leo. I see you. So, let me see. Oh, so the reason I feel like, for one, the first reason I feel like you are willing to compromise now where you have not been willing to compromise in the past is because you've met a partner that you see their worth and you see your worth, finally, right? And looking back at the past, so the first reason is like you see how worthy this person is of love. You recognize how worthy you are of love if you show up the right way, right? You don't have to do anything to be worthy of love, but that's kind of how you're seeing it, right? And the second thing is you're looking back at your past and finally recognizing and taking responsibility for how you chose to show up within that relationship, and you're deciding to show up differently. So, Leo, even when somebody screws us over within a relationship, nobody's perfect and everybody has lessons to learn. Everybody has wounds to heal, right? So I feel like for some of you, Leo, you kind of felt like the victim a lot, but now you're taking yourself out of victim mode and seeing the things that happened as happening for you and not to you, okay? And this relationship with this person is being built on a healthy and loving foundation. Unconditional love. I swear I felt some twin flame energy, but let's just not even throw that label out there. However, this transformation, this let's co create, this seeing your own worthiness, seeing someone else's worthiness of love, being willing to compromise, releasing your defense mechanisms, your coping mechanisms, your walls that you built, that your ego's fears built to protect you. You're calling in your higher self. You're listening to your higher self and calling in your higher self to tame your ego's fears, calling in your higher self to reprogram the limiting self beliefs, to reprogram the coping mechanisms, the defense mechanisms, right? The shadow side energy. And you're allowing your higher self to guide you instead of the old wounds and triggers. So instead of when you're triggered, letting that pattern play out when you get triggered, some of you get angry, some of you get spiteful, some of you get really upset, some of you punch holes in the walls, some of you cut people off as soon as they do something that you don't like, right? All of that shit. Instead of when you're triggered, letting your old wounds and patterns and behavioral patterns and thought patterns and emotional response patterns, instead of letting all that play out, you're stepping into the conscious creator, master, manifester role, and you're saying, like, I'm going to show up differently and I'm going to show up in unconditional love. Kill them, okay? And then I heard, well, actually, I felt like the chariot energy, right? Like moving forward. And then I heard duality and unity. And it's like with the chariot, it's got like the light and the dark, the good and the bad, right? The heavy and the light, dark and the light, the shadow aspects and your true divinity, right? You're finding a balance between them, and instead of looking back at your darkness as being wrong, instead of looking back at where you didn't show up in unconditional love and judging yourself, you're remaining thankful and grateful for the experience because it allowed growth, right? So basically, what I'm saying is you're taking the dark and the light and using both energies, accepting both energies so that you can move forward. Because whether it's good, bad, light, dark, everything happens for a reason, and it's for the evolution of your soul, and you know that now, right? So you're able to look at the good and the bad, the light and the dark, and see nothing but love, see nothing but growth. Okay? And the last message I have from you is your higher self and spirit congratulate you, because this is a huge change for you. This is huge. You not, when you're triggered, not flying off the rail and like freaking out and getting angry and raging out, right? Like the way that you're choosing to show up, or the way that you're trying to choose to show up, right? Because it's a work in progress. This is something that it's a big deal that that you have transformed this energy, because once you finish the metamorphosis process and you no longer have to go through the different layers of the shadow side, because we can have one wound, y'all, but there's many, many layers to that wound, right? So you've been healing this wound for a while now, and you finally gotten to the point where you can actually show up differently. You can actually see things from unconditional love. You can see things from a higher perspective. You can remain in love and gratitude, right? And that's a big fucking deal. It might not sound like it, but it is. And spirit and your higher self congratulate you for this huge change and transformation. Can I just sit in y'all's energy, please? Oh my god, it's so good. Ooh, and I'm just feeling like some of you guys, y'all might really be feeling yourself lately. Feel like you look really good, just feeling yourself, right? Like loving yourself. Maybe getting a lot of comments from people about how good you look and the glow up, right? Like, all done glowed up on some bitches. But, anyways, let me just, I'm getting sucked into the energy. Let me do what I'm supposed to be doing. But you know, either recently or in the coming up future, you're really going to feel your own energy. You're gonna feel the transformation in your energy. You're gonna feel attractive because you're feeling the purity and the vibrational set point that you are attracting from, right? The vibrational set point that you have raised, right? You've raised your vibrational set point. You've raised your consciousness. You've raised your awareness to be from a higher perspective. And damn, I keep getting sidetracked. Y'all might have some people come in because you're glowing up, right? So some people are going to be jealous. Some people are going to want to feed off of that energy. Some people are going to want to, they're going to want to attach to your energy because you're not running on blockages right now. Like your energy is flowing effortlessly, beautifully, purely, right? You're coming from a place of unconditional love, and people can feel that shit. People can smell that shit from like a mile away, and you might have a lot of people trying to hit you up, Leo, so be discerning with your energy. Okay. That being said, I'm gonna go with these for you guys. The numerology deck. Messages for Leo, please. Messages of the highest good on me. Messages of clarity, healing, and love. Messages to push Leo to the path that they truly desire. One, two more. Five for Leo, gang. Let's see what we got. Current energy. Have faith in your dreams. Current energy. Influencing energy. Take time to breathe out. So when we're feeling ourselves, that's when we really want to like get shit done. That's when we want to like do our thing. And like, if you're a creator, that's when you want to create. That's when you want to go live. That's when you want to, you know, you want to share your high vibing ass, gifted ass, talented ass self, right? You want to share that. But the message that I'm getting is that you may just want to sit with it this time. I know it feels good. I know your gifts are probably coming through. Like, your creative juices are flowing. Like, you got all these ideas. But I am getting the message that, like, there are going to be people that really want to try to, like, attach to your energy, take some of your energy, and you might just want to take a break and take some time to just be, man, you know? Let's get our overall energy. Nothing will come of this situation. So the whole energy seemed to have shifted when I got the cards out. Have faith in your dreams. Take time to breathe out. You and your loved ones are safe. Nothing will come of this situation. see. Okay, let's do these. Current energy, have faith in your dreams. Right now, it feels like there's a romantic relationship, or there is a partnership, a connection that you're dealing with where things kind of like there's a tower moment, shit done blown up in your face. And, or maybe some of your old behavioral patterns. It could be vice versa, so take it how it resonates, okay? I'm just going to read it this way. Some of your old behavioral patterns played out in a relationship or the current connection that you're in. The person that you're dealing with did not take this lightly. Like, I guess you kind of hurt their feelings. You triggered them, right? You triggered them, and then they got mad at you, and then you're triggered, and it's just like the situation between y'all right now ain't too pretty. But take a deep breath, calm down, be willing to compromise with this person. Be willing to apologize. Be willing to show up differently, because Spirit's telling me with the channel messages that you know how to show up, but can you be vulnerable enough to admit when you're wrong? Can you be vulnerable enough with this person to admit that? Can you be vulnerable enough with this person to take responsibility for your actions or lack of action, okay? Because you both know that this relationship is something worth working on. And whether it's you that did something wrong or them that did something wrong, I am being feeling guided to, take responsibility of what your part in it, right? Nobody's perfect. Like I said, we all got wounds to heal. And just be willing to take responsibility for your part in it. Be willing to compromise, but you already know the Spirit's already shared that with you, right? And if they need space, or if you need space, give yourself that space to just breathe and get your head on your shoulders, right? Pull out of being triggered, right? Take some time apart until you're not triggered. You and your loved ones are safe, and nothing will come of the situation. I do feel like y'all are going to be going to be able to come to a compromise within the relationship and work things out together, heal together, right? But remember to take responsibility for your actions or lack of action. Okay, I'm gonna use these actually. This is just for the video, please. So they're like telling me that it's like really, really hard for you to admit when you're wrong, right? And that is a shadow side energy of Leo. And you know that, right? The people that I'm talking to, y'all woke as fuck, right? So the only person you're fooling if you try to pretend like you don't know that you, okay, like, you know what your higher self is guiding you to do. But can you go against your egoic fears? Can you go against your ego's fearful programming, right? Go against your conditioning, go against the patterns that you created to show up differently for the highest good of you and for the highest good of this person, right? You can do it, Leo. I promise. You just got to tame those ego's fears, baby. That's what this is all about. It's different this time. That's what I just heard. This situation seems very familiar. The energy, the drama, the triggers, the pain, the wound that's coming up. It seems very familiar. It's because it is a cycle that it is programming and patterns and conditioning that you've been healing for quite a while now, right? And you've seen how this plays out before if you show up the way that you used to show up. So it's up to you, Leo. What do you want to create? Do you want to take that leap of faith? Be the fool and take that leap of faith and be vulnerable and show up differently. And if not, you know how this plays out, and it's going to continue to persist you. It's going to continue to come up, whether it's this person or not. But you know this person is worthy. You know that you are worthy. Y'all are worthy. And y'all can work through this together if you choose to do so. What would y'all like me to pull? I'm getting like hella channel messages, but I would like to pull y'all some cards. I'll do these. Those are ones that I had to begin with. Have faith. Okay. I have a tattoo and it's faith, hope, and love. But recently, Jesus is one of my favorite people, energies, entities, ascended masters. He's a lot of things. Jesus is one of my favorite people, energies, entities, whatever, ascended masters to tap into. And faith, hope, and love, right? It's a cross, cardiogram, and a heart. And a message that Jesus shared with me lately is to replace the hope with courage. Faith, courage, and love. You want to know the solution to the problem and the challenge that you're being faced with? Faith, courage, and love. Beautiful. Fuck. Four of Cups. So some of you, when you are triggered, you like to drink, which leads you to make not the best decision. Some of you, when you're triggered, you like to drink, which makes you make not such good decisions, and you hit up people that you ain't got no business hitting up. Don't make the situation worse, right? That's what I'm getting from this Four of Cups. Don't make the situation worse by reacting to being triggered, by letting those old behavioral patterns play out. You know what I mean? Those old coping mechanisms. Y'all see that bottle? Those old coping mechanisms play out. Like whatever happened, I can sense that like it shook some shit up. And like you can try to act like it's not that big a deal, but really like it hurts you, okay? It's poking on an old wound, okay? And some of you really, you're going to be tempted to go back into your old coping mechanisms, addictions, drugs, alcohol, sex, right? You're going to be tempted to go back into those old ways, but don't make the situation worse. Because it's like this mindset of just like, well, I've already fucked up, or this relationship's already fucked up. Like, why even care anymore? Why not just do what I want? Why not just go get drunk and hook up with my ex? Why not? You know what I mean? You don't really want to do that to begin with, so be honest with yourself. Ten of Wands in the reverse, baby. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Take time to breathe out before you go and like flip. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what y'all do, okay? Before you go and do that, just take a break out, okay? Relax. Don't make any decisions while you're triggered. Choose what you would like to do, how you would like to show up after you're done being triggered, okay? Ten of Wands in the reverse. Man, Leo, this is a chance to really like that huge change, right? That huge transformation, that lesson being learned. Like your soul decided and chose to have this experience with this person so that you could grow, so that you could evolve your soul and become the best version of yourself. And this is the opportunity to do that, okay? To release all the burdens, to release the defense mechanisms, to release the coping mechanism. Surrender, baby, surrender, okay? Surrender to love. You and your loved ones are safe with temperance. This was something that was divinely guided, and spirit isn't going to leave you during the midst of it, okay? Spirit is still communicating with you. By intuition, Spirit's dropping you intuitive hits. Spirit's got your back. I will clarify this temperance card. Yeah. Temperance. You and your loved ones are safe. Four of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. Some of you, in past relationships, Two of Cups with the Ace, Two of Cups in reverse with Ace of Cups. Some of you in past relationships, something happened or whatever happened. How do I say this? It's a general red message, so it's kind of hard. But hold on. It's just check your attitude. You know what I mean? Like, when this happens, or whenever you're seeing this video and this happens, triggering moment, you could be seeing this before it happens, right? But with the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, I'm not going to go into all the different storylines, okay? I'm just going to tell you what this right here means. This is a girl that has been hurt many, 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 many times. This is a girl that has been betrayed or lied to and hurt many, many times, okay? But we have to take responsibility for the experiences that we have, because we are the creator of our reality, right? So the whole victim mentality, we have to surrender that. We have to surrender being a victim and know that it is always happening for us, not to us, right? But this girl, when she awakens, when she raises her vibration, could be a guy, could be a he. Hey, if you are a he, sorry, I'm just going to use she. She raises her vibration, when she raises her consciousness, raises her perspective, when she's tapped in, tuned in, turned the fuck on to her higher self, she begins to see that she was never a victim in any of these circumstances. Two of Cups, with the Ten of Wands. She begins to see that she was never a victim in any of these circumstances, that she was the sole creator of it all. There she is, carrying the wands. There she is, tapping into her higher self. And she begins to see that she was never a victim in any of these situations. And in fact, she was the one that focused. Seriously? Come on, dude. The fuck? I don't know why this isn't focusing. Either way, there's this little girl, she was playing with all these people, right? And the penguin is like spirit, your higher self. But she begins to realize that these kids, that the people that she was playing with, the people that you were playing with, right? The people that you had those painful experiences with, they weren't really the ones that hurt you. It was you all along, right? She begins to realize that she is the constant denominator in all of it. She is the creator of it all, right? And we have to take responsibility for that. Sorry it wouldn't focus, whatever. But with that being said, I'll get some final messages for you guys. And Leo, like, for real, that's how you had to do it. But with this Two of Cups, real quick, with this Two of Cups in the reverse and this Ace of Cups, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity to show up differently when it comes to love. This is an opportunity to have a love that you've never had before, that you've always wanted, right? messages for Leo, please. Final messages for Leo. Oh my god, the same card popped out. Energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. And so the whole thing, right, with this girl, when she starts to recognize that she was the common denominator in all of it, she was the one that was hurting herself. But you're like, I'm not the one that cheated on me. I'm not the one that lied to me. I'm not my best friend that betrayed me and slept with my boyfriend. So, like, how do I take responsibility for that? Because at some level, you created it. And what I mean by that is, if you have if you have a lot of negative self-talk, if you're always judging yourself, you're always hating on yourself, you don't feel good enough, you don't feel worthy, you feel like every relationship you get in, you get lied to, you get hurt, you get betrayed, you get abandoned. Those thoughts have energy and they create your life, right? And this card is just a reminder to be loving towards yourself, to be compassionate with yourself. Maybe you didn't respond maybe like you should have when this situation happened, but if you take that break out, right? Take time to breathe. You take that time to breathe and you come back, show it with love. All right, let me get one more. That's it. I can't make this shit up, Leo. Watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts, Leo. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to a higher frequency. Be kind to yourself, Leo. This is an opportunity, Leo, to finally give yourself a chance, to finally have the relationship that you want, to finally build a relationship on unconditional love. Don't let your limiting self-beliefs take that away from you, okay? And if y'all need any assistance, y'all know I got your back. I love you guys so much. Leo, you got this. Everything I do it all for you guys. Empress of Duality out.